Hey all, welcome to Illuminate the Oracle. Oh my goodness, hold on. Please hold. I could hear myself. I can hear myself in that ear. All right, so yep, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, happy to have you, fam. Happy to see you again, fam. So yeah, we're gonna see what this reading is about. I had a pretty long, nifty walk earlier this morning. And it was funny. I was listening to my playlist, which this today was a combination of like some '90s dance, some '80s, '90s R&B, and some '80s like alternative rock, like like Pat Benatar and Dirty and all that, mixed with like some '90s dance, like Martha Wash and a whole bunch of different people of that era. And it's just again. So anywho, I was listening to what was it playing? It was Never Too Much Luther Vandross. And it was like as I was walking, the song just like changed, and I was like, "Okay, DJ, I guess whatever." Energetic DJ, and I looked down at my phone. It was "Meet Me Halfway, right across the borderline is where I wanna stay for you," which is a Black Eyed Peas song, and I honestly think it's like their best song ever because it made me realize that this is like the song that I by them that I love, and I probably would have been a fan if they made more songs like this. Such a great song. And so, since it was a good song, I wasn't too perturbed that it just completely skipped over Luther for the song. Like my phone just randomly did it, and it was "Meet Me Halfway" by Black Eyed Peas was playing on an app that I'm not familiar with using. I don't use it. It could have been Spotify. I don't use Spotify. And so it was bizarre. It was bizarre for it to do that. And I feel like it's related to this reading. And this could be the title of the reading is "Meet Me Halfway." I feel like someone's real curious to know if you would be open to meeting them halfway. So I feel like this is what the reading is going to be about. So we got some fairies in my hand to kind of see like what does Holy Spirit need to tell me as it pertains to meeting halfway, how this relates to my collectives. All right, so let's jump in with this prayer. Father God, Mother Divine, Archangel Michael, please cover me and my collectives as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive today. Any ill will or evil eye energy sent our way is immediately blocked. Return that energy back to its rightful owner. Bind them in their energy so they can never harm anyone again. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, meet me halfway, Holy Spirit. What is this reading talking about? What is this reading talking about for my collective today? Let's say fans, family. I'm just kind of all over the place today. Um, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairy is saying, "Now's time for you to ask for your angelic assistance." They walk with you, so maybe it's your angelic assistance that's saying, "Hey, pay attention to us. Meet us halfway, all right? You're not in this by yourself. Now that you know who you are, now that you know or have a greater idea of your mission, if not the full mission, you got more of a you got some breadcrumbs. You know exactly what you're assigned to do, and you know that you are that every move you make is not by yourself. You got your spiritual team with you. So I think that whenever you kind of notice that you're hitting walls on things, whenever you're noticing, and even when you're not noticing, even if you aren't hitting a wall, being able to tap in with your spiritual team and just letting them just feed you with this knowledge or to gift you with the blueprint out of situations. All you have to do is listen close. They're really that close to you. It feels like to me. This is like in the sense that like it's gonna be so surreal. Not surreal because you're so. I feel like whomever I'm connecting to, you're used to these things now. You're used to these occurrences at this point. So you just have to like believe that this is what it is. So like don't stop. but it's almost like, you'll be getting messages, you'll be getting guidance about things, and it's all to help you out. Maybe it's like a shortcut to something, or maybe spirit's telling you, maybe you have your ideas about doing it this way, maybe do it that way, and you'll see that it's going to happen much more quicker that way. And you may feel like, oh no, your consciousness is like, oh no, I think I got it, I want to do it this way. And then something happens, like there's some type of issue or error that happens that will remind you, I did get a message to do it this way, or to turn left, or to take that road, but I thought I knew better. But that initial message, that initial thought was your spiritual team trying to let you know. So, and wish wisely. Bottom of the deck, it says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire. Take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay. What else is this reading about? Meet me halfway. Healing. She's in this baby blue, like Cinderella, child. Oh my goodness. Um, I think there's also been some significant healing in the throat chakra with that blue as well. This card says, now it's time for you to give and receive. Okay. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, even you. Everybody got this ability. Even you, my star seeds, my illuminators. Yeah, and I feel like people look to you for this energy. People will try to downplay you for having this energy, but whether they realize it or not, they've always suck out your energy. They've always suck out. I feel like you're like a safe harbor to a lot of people. Hidden depths. People have always felt like you've had these depths to you that they could just come to you for any and everything, and that you won't. There's never been a sense that you would judge them for the things that they say. And I think people have taken advantage of you throughout these years, because it's like they've almost took advantage, like they've always considered, like they've always thought you'd be around. Like I think that there'd be no once upon a time that they probably thought there'd be no way they could ever lose you until they lost you. And I feel like a lot of people could be missing your energy at this time. This card says something's hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a memory, a secret at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. Okay? So this card is saying that, like, even to this time, you continue to even surprise yourself. People get caught up in that whole misconception of this is who I am, and they say that because they don't want to be expected to change, and that's fine. Not everybody does change. Some people do. It's not. I don't believe if I don't believe in cemented ways of thinking where it's like people like to hold things in a permanent. People like to place things in like permanency that it doesn't belong there. If you wanted to, you could change. Things do change. Seasons do change. Like things can change, but if people don't want to, they don't have to. We all have that free will. But I am feeling like there's somebody misses opening up to you. Flourish. This could be people that are seeing you flourish or seeing you. It's like there's a skill or tool or just your way of being they used to have access to that they no longer have access to, but they still see you exude this energy outwardly to people. It's not like they're seeing you and there's just immense amount of change. Like there is things about you that's different, and there are things about you that they don't recognize. But it's like the whole totality of who you are, your essence, it hasn't changed. You may be doing different things now, but who you are hasn't changed. That part of you that they crave, that hasn't changed. They want that. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Music. These people could be communicating, or someone in particular could very well be communicating to you through music. I do feel like music is very significant to you. We're here having this reading specifically because of music. So, it's all interconnected here. This card says, listen carefully, for there may be messages in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, it can rekindle memories, and it can even charm fairies to your door, darlings. All right? It's something here that it's like with you awakening your inner child has caused a complete game change, plot twist. It's almost like it's caused a revival for someone here. Actually going back and doing the work and allowing themselves to be left to their own devices has allowed them to repair a lot of, or face as well, a lot of sort of inner child battles. It wasn't all bad. Also refreshing oneself on all those things that as a child that you loved, and bringing back up those memories. So you're not just talking or being stuck in bad memories, but you're reminding yourself about the things that you love and replenishing yourself with those things as well, to kind of remind yourself, like, does it still have that same feeling? Does it still take you to that place? Do you still love it? Does it still taste as good? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I do feel as though that this is, don't stop, keep going. We never stop healing. We never stop going through these things. It's almost just like, now that you've awakened to that you are conducting this play, this show of your life. How else do you want it to go? Where do you want it to go from here? Because you are the light. I've been saying this. People don't want to listen to me sometimes. Sometimes people do. Sometimes people don't. I don't care. I always feel like, if you're not open to a message right then and there, look, not every message that I have is going to be made for everybody. That's just the way I've always been. And sometimes you receive a message and it don't seem like your message at that point in time. And then time passes. I've had people come to me and say that before. That, something that I've said to them, they remembered and stuck to them, and they'll tell me what I said, and I won't remember. Because I don't think I'm supposed to remember everything that I say. But if it is something situational that involves me, that I feel like actually does involve me, then I will work to remember that. But if I'm channeling, But anywho, this says the fairy queen of light comes to shed light. Okay. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light on your current situations, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. You've had to learn that even through those moments where it was dark and nobody was trying to hand you a flashlight, it was like you had to become your own light. You couldn't stop. It's even worse to allow yourself to just be stuck in darkness, right? To not allow yourself to make an attempt to feel your way through that bitch. Like, that would be even worse, to just allow yourself to just remain. So you've had to just keep going through this life. You've had to keep going. And it's like you became that light. I've had a reading that very similar to that energy, I think this week or this past week. That was just like, it was through that darkness, it was through you feeling your way through, that you became a light. The light that you were missing, the light that you were looking for, you became that light. And it has helped, or is helping, a lot of other people as they feel through the darkness. Bottom of the deck, life energy. This, as it flipped out my hand. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh my goodness. Life energy. This is what you became while you was when you came out. This is what you became as you came out. People sense this in your energy. It may not be exactly this, but they can feel it. They can feel all that you've come through, all that you've gone through. It's not something that can be faked. It just is what it is. Um, okay. Okay, so let's look more into our ask for help card. What does Spirit want to communicate to my collective about asking for help? What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? Yeah, Spirit wants you to go with the flow. Stop overthinking things. Stop feeling like you need to have the outline of what's going to happen. Allow yourself to just experience. Just experience. This is life school. I know you want to get A's in all the courses. And you got to have the curriculum. You got to know what's being studied here. I get it. But like sometimes I do these readings, and sometimes it's like I'll ask a very specific question, and Spirit will give me cards that pretty much is saying to me, it's a mystery, or it's your guess. Or they give me a high priestess, it's just like, or they push high priestess, like, what do you think? Whenever I see that card, I hear, well, what do you think? If you win the no, you win the no. We can't give you the answers because Spirit doesn't want to spoil it. Like, it doesn't want to spoil the movie for you. That's just kind of how I am personally. Like, I will withhold information because I don't like to spoil. I don't want to be no spoiler for nobody. It's a certain experience that people should be able to have when it comes to things, and that's exactly how the universe feels about life when it comes to my collective. There are just certain things that they just want you to experience, and they want it to unravel before you, so it can truly be something that you can enjoy. Not everything should be spoiled for you, and so yeah. And once again, healing. Go with the flow during this time. There is no perfect way to heal. There's no perfect way to live. There's no perfect way to do any of these things out here on earth. People will write a billion and a dozen, dozens and dozens and dozens of billions and billions and billions and billions of books about things and how to do things because they figured out how to do those things. But the thing is, there is no handbook for this life. And there is no way to do it. Just do it. Do it your way. I feel like it's something that you have recognized. And I believe that it's made you free. And I could see how that can make a person feel free. And it's more than just a notion. It's not something that just happens easily. I think it's something that miracles. You just have to you just have to believe. You have to believe in your wishes as well. You have to believe in your magic, believing in your wishes, believing in your magic, believing that it's happening without watching it. There are gonna be times you need to like sow a seed and then just walk away from it and leave it, so the universe can go to work and bring that to fruition for you. Because if you keep over checking things, right? You keep over checking those cookies or keep over checking that cake, or over checking, say I post these videos, if I were to over check, these views or whatnot, I would drive myself crazy. It's the best thing for me to do is to mindlessly post and forget about it. And, that's what I love to do. And that's exactly how you have to be when it comes to your manifestations. You just have to kind of just drop it there, do what you need to do, drop it there, and then just let it go and let the universe put in the work for you, because that's exactly what that's what your spiritual team is looking to do for you. You know. Look at how those angels or spiritual team, how they reach out to you. Whatever you need, whatever you want. Like, come on, just ask. Just ask. All right, so let's look at hidden depths here. So, what does my collector need to know when it comes to this hidden depths card? What does my collector need to know? What does my collector need to hear? Is this the deck? What does my collector need to know? What does my collector need to hear? Yes. Letting go. Allowing things to be. Allowing things to be. Also, not just allowing things to be, but no longer allowing yourself to be hidden when you don't want to be hidden. I'm hearing like there's something here about, 'cause I don't know, whoever I'm connecting to, maybe you've always have a way of hiding yourself or kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm talking to an energetic spy. It's just like, maybe on an energy soul level, you're kind of used to popping in and out of things or kind of just like watching from the back to kind of gauge the room of things. I don't know. Something here is just like maybe you were used to playing the background or playing the sides. Whatever this is, just like, nah, like you were destined to be center. Whether this is center stage of something personal to you, center stage in a relationship or a connection, center stage, or all the above. Like, there's something here about these hidden depths of you was always destined to be shown and explored. But these may have been things that you've hidden. But it's kind of like letting go because they were hidden because likely of the need in the past and our unhealed phase of picking and plucking with ourselves and overanalyzing ourselves and just not letting ourselves be. Whereas at this point in our lives, we can identify our beauty and we can identify that when we just let ourselves be, how free we are and how much more enjoyable we are. And guess how much beautiful we become when we actually are in this energy of enjoyment. It's just like you become that much more magnetic. Like people get to wonder, like, oh, what's collective got going on? They just seem like they just enjoy themselves. They just enjoy themselves. Like people get real curious to know what you got going on because it's the energy that you're carrying. Um, you were never meant to be hidden. You were never made to be hidden. Okay, you're aware of that now. Okay, you were never made to be just in solitude forever. But time and time, there are times that where you will need to be to do what you need to do your work you need to do, right? Um, but that's never forever because you're a free spirit, my babies. And people, what people get from you is what people need, even if it's just an appearance, it's just a hello, it's just a how you doing, or if it's something more intricate than that. It doesn't matter. It's just something about your energy that people gain, and it gives them hope. It gives them optimism. It makes them feel like I'm going to be who I am. And that's a special gift that shouldn't be taken for granted. And I feel like you're definitely in the makeup and the energy nowadays of giving yourself that sense of satisfaction that, yeah, I do bring that, and yeah, people do get that from me, and yes, I do enjoy to give it. I love it. All right, so let's see what this music card is. What does my collective need to know when it comes to this music? Music makes the people come together. Yeah. Shout out Madonna. That's her song. The future. Is there some music you're making in the future? Is there some music that you're making for the future? I love it. There's something in the future that's very significant about music. Relaxation. And relaxation. Oh wow. There's something significant here about music. I don't know if you're in music or just love music, but there's something significant here about the future and relaxation. And then as we have at the bottom of the deck, move forward. So whatever it is, if you had any questions or any doubt as it pertains to music, or if you're working on something, it's saying move forward. And we got the merman. So the merman doesn't always pop out. There could be someone that's looking to help you with something to move forward with some type of idea or mission. Because they definitely he's walking through. This merman is whirling through the room, moving through the room. He underwater, yeah. He's just moving through the room, like uh, like he's motivated, like he's ready to do what he needs to do to help. So some merman could be coming through to try to see how they can help you. This could be someone that's looking to meet halfway. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's look more into this move forward card. I want to know more about this merman. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Merman. This merman got a little shy. I had to go catch that card. It's like as soon as I started giving him a little bit too much attention, he got a little shy. Let's see. Let's tell me more about this move forward card. What does collector need to know? Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So there's a merman in here that wants to communicate. Gemini could be significant. Oh, okay. So as it pertains to this merman here that's trying to move something forward here, where communication is key, they're also saying emotions are running high. Supermoon. So it's like something that once seemed very far away is going to seem real up close. Something's going to get real up close. So don't get nervous. I feel like it's something that you've always had your eye on. And Spirit saying luck is on your side. And to look at the bigger picture, these are pretty much very similar cards, actually. And they both. Oh. Okay. Whomever I'm connecting to, maybe this not. Maybe not a reading for everybody. But whoever I'm connected to, you're connected to a counterpart. Y'all both are shooting. Y'all both are shooting for the same things. Y'all want the same things. Y'all may not be clear about this yet. It may not be clear to y'all yet because we're still working on that communication aspect of this, okay? But know that communications, no, we know that emotions are running high here and that both are shooting, both are taking a shot here. So it's not just one person in the mix that's doing all the work or that has the vision or that wants us to come back together. I'm seeing two bow and arrows, and they're both shooting from a different perspective. New moon Sagittarius, full moon Sagittarius. Sagittarian energy is definitely that energy of like taking a step back and getting the full picture. Um, it's not always fantastic with the step by step energy. That's more earth. But it's definitely an energy that can just get a wider scope. Tell me more. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Once again, we got those scales. And whenever we see scales, we always know that there is something here that the universe is working a balance to get it just right. And I know people saying it don't gotta be just right. Just give me this, just give me that, just give me Spirit saying, what you ask for, you shall receive. So be careful what you asking for. We try to help you out. Spirit saying, hey, we're trying to fix this up so it can be just right for my collective. So it could be just right. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It can't be too salty. It can't be too sweet. It can't be too this. It can't be. It's gonna be just right. And you, and I keep saying, when you least expect it, it's just gonna be right up on you. Well, it's gonna be right up on you. I don't know. It's gonna be different for everybody. But when you least expect it, it's really not as far as it seems. Okay, I don't mind keeping this a little. It's kind of like this reading is like what you take from it is what you take from it. There's a little bit of a mystery here, and I'm here for it. And I think I want to keep it going. I think I'm gonna wrap up this reading with our angelic cards here, because I don't really want to say this could involve business, this could involve work, this could involve romance, this could involve a multitude of different things. So demonstrate love. This card says, find out what's important to those you love and act on it. Somebody's doing the research to see exactly what you like. 48 could be significant. Um, Miracles and blessings. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out what they can get you because, as far as they're concerned, you're a miracle and blessing to them. When they encounter you, it says everything has its gift. Just feeling like you are everything that they had ever anticipated. You are everything they could have dreamed of. 13 can be significant. That breaks down to a 4. So this person wants to live with you. This person wants to have a sense of security with you. They want to be able to like just to be able to reach out and touch you. It's definitely what they do something for someone. This is gonna be this is gonna be because when you get this is like the energy of two givers. People who are used to being used up by others, but it's like you get them together and they're two givers naturally, but they found each other. And so it's like they just take turns just giving to each other, just giving to each other. Give your attention to another. Yeah. This is just what this is like. Yeah. And then love will just be all around you. It's gonna be something like when this connection comes in between y'all, it's like it's so infectious. It becomes so magnetic even to y'all that it can't help but just spill over to everybody else. And this that doesn't mean that y'all just, moving around and doing public PDA around everybody. Like that's gross and annoying. That's not what I'm saying here. There's nothing wrong with being affectionate and sneaking feels or sneaking things, catching kisses, whatnot, like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but not putting on shows for people. That's not what this is. This is like people can just sense that y'all in love, whether y'all even interact with each other or not. It's like y'all can't hide that, even when you're not speaking to each other. You can't hide that. It's seen. It's something that is like the friends around, the people around. It's like y'all can't hide with each other. It's like y'all become real transparent with each other around each other, and so people can see and notice that, and it's inspiring because y'all treasure each other. Y'all, It says treasure loved ones. Important to love others deeply. Y'all treasure each other. 10 can be significant to this connection. Yeah. It's something about this connection where it's like y'all have had an awakening to love who you are. Because at your core, you know this person loves you, loves who you are thoroughly. And they may have helped. They may have helped you to gain this sense of um, unconditional love for yourself. We've all had to learn that or reintroduce it to ourselves if we lost it along the way. But the kind of love that we need to have for ourselves, the kind of love that we want to receive from someone else is unconditional, right? Not something that has conditions, is conditional. And so it's like, you make this person, 8 can be significant. It goes round and around in infinity. You make this person feel like this is real, like this is something that is unconditional, because I feel like they are also used to, in previous relationships, having relationships that had conditions. And I feel like that even goes back to them being a child, feeling like they could only be accepted or appreciated if they offered things. They even felt that way as a child. That's sad. That's sad to feel like you don't have, that you need to have some type of use to these grown ups or people around you, even as a child. That sounds wild. So this person has had a lot of healing they had to do too. So when we've seen healing multiple times here in the reading. When I see the same words multiple times, that is confirmation to me as a reader that it's not just from one way. It's not just a one way healing, that multiple entities, multiple parties are practicing the same action. Speak the language of love. It says loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. And you've realized this because your loving words have made an impact with people throughout this way. Okay? The things that you say, it's the things that you say have stuck with people, have stuck with people's bones. I feel like I want to end the reading here because I feel like it's how I kind of started the reading here is about the impression you're leaving with people and the impression you left on this person and the impression this person has left on you. This may not be for everybody, but it's definitely something specific. It's like this is a pair here that have been through a lot independently in their own world. And they're coming together. It's taken a while. It's taken a while. I feel like this is definitely taking its time. Um, hmm. That would be it. What am I doing? Mm. Trust in me, Etta James, as I trust in you. That trust card keeps coming back out over and over again. Somebody's main focus is whether or not you trust them, you can trust them again. Do you still trust them? Transmute that energy. I trap you to keep you connected. Somebody's thinking about you sexually. Um, yeah, this person is working on the stale waters they committed to. Addicted chains that bind. This person could have had addiction issues. This person is saying that I regret putting you on ice. It could have been for a workplace affair. That's not for everybody. Somebody saying they hate this distance. Somebody saying I've never been that happy than within your energy. Meaning they've never known that type of happiness before. They've never known that amount of happiness before since when they were last in your energy. This one says, if I was your girl, the things I did to you, but I'm not. Janet Jackson, if. So this person wants you to be their girl officially because they realize that there's nothing they can be upset about until they actually make something official, you know? Um, at the bottom of this deck, loving you more than I admit. and deeper feelings than shown. You could have met this person at the workplace, by the way. Okay. Alright! Take care of yourself. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe, yo all. Until next time, peace and love. I love you. And if nobody said they love you today, you heard it here. It is what it is. Yeah, until next time.